And that's another thing that's changed, you guys. My son Frankie is now 18 years old and 1 week away from graduation. Yeah. You guys are clapping, but he's not leaving. I've already asked him, I said, Frankie, what do you want to do with your life? Have you thought about college? Just now. I'm like, Frankie, you do realize that all you need to do is get accepted. I tell a lot of jokes. I will pay for your entire college education no matter where you want to go. As long as you get accepted. What do you think about that? I say, you know, if you want to go to school in California, we'll make it happen. You want to go to school out of state, we'll make it happen. I said, hell, I'll even do one of those international programs. You know, the ones where you give them one of your children and then they give you one of their children? What is it called when you kid swap? Thank you, sorry. That's right, exchange. Some of you are like, that's called human trafficking. Different program. I would love to do an exchange program with my son, but don't give me a regular kid. If I'm gonna do an exchange program, give me a kid from like a hardcore third world country so that he appreciates all the basic things most American children take for granted. That's why I say, give me little Tombutu. Give me Tombutu. I would love Tombutu, and Tombutu would love me.
Mr. Fluffy,
Yes, Tombutu.
I was wondering, what time do we go to sleep?
You go to sleep whenever you like. This is your room. We sleep next door. All of this is for Tombutu? Yes, all of this is for Tombutu.
In my village, 2 families sleep in an area this big.
Well, here in America, one big-ass Mexican kid sleeps right here. Enjoy. And then I would take him to like IHOP or Denny's and let him order whatever he wants and just watch him lose it, you know?
This is the Thanksgiving I heard of. Thank you, Mr. Fluffy. Thank you. If there is anything Tombutu can do for you, please tell me anything.
Can you help me take out the trash?
For you, I will eat the trash.
Meanwhile, my son's on the other side of the world on top of an elephant trying to get Wi-Fi. This is cool, you guys. We've been in town all week hanging out, having fun. And for me, this is cool because I've been coming here for so long. And it's nice to walk into places and have people freak out. I'm not going to lie. It does something for me. You know, I'm walking into McDonald's and they're losing it. What are you doing here? Hello, I have one too. But now I find myself abusing the power. You know, I get to the register and they're freaking out. You know, are you Gabriel Iglesias? I'm like, I don't know. Is the food free? Like, yes, it is. And like for me, the best hookup so far, has been at Disney. Oh man, I showed up, people were giving me free stuff left and right. You know, I'm there with my family and they were loving it. Free sodas, hats and stuff. And people kept walking up. Can we take a picture? Can we take a picture? You know, and I'm not one of those, you know, I'm not one of those, you know, no, get away. No, I didn't get attention as a kid, so now it's on. All day, picture. And the series highlight for me was watching 2 kids walk past Disney characters to get to me. Oh, and they were hating. I could hear them too. Whatever, dude. All day, picture, and all it took was one kid, to crush me. Yeah, just humbled you really quick. You know, I walked up to me, he's all, you know, like, oh my God, I just saw you on TV. Oh, can I take a picture? Let's do it, bro. Oh my God, this is so cool. It's so cool. I can't wait to tell my dad I took a picture with the guy that repossesses cars. Ladies and gentlemen, from Operation Repo, the star, Mr. Lou Pizarro. Hey, what's up? Hell yeah. No, hombre, dude, you look like you've been repossessing quesadillas, bro. Seriously. All right, we gotta settle it. We were here together in one spot, all over the internet, the two lookalikes. All right, we gotta settle it. Who's fatter? Don't make me fall on you, bro. Seriously, yeah, look at damn! Hell yeah, you and I, we could play football, huh? We won't even move, just go ahead, come on. Oh, I'm already sweating, look, just hugging you.
Está haciendo calor. It's so hot.
Yeah. But we are here, you guys. I am so excited to be doing this show. I've been given this opportunity, and I want to share it with as many of my personal friends that are comics. And it's going to be a good time, you guys. And it was a really big fight with the network to come up with the title for the show. Because when they find out, it was me, and that I was going to have a few of my amigos on the show, automatically they tried to put a catchy name for it. Anytime comedy clubs, networks, theaters get together, and there's more than one minority on a show, they always want to put a catchy name. For as long as I've been performing in Arizona, anytime I do a show and there's more than 3 Latinos, forget it. Latino night, Hispanic night, Mojado Monday or Taco Tuesday or Wetback Wednesday or Tortilla Thursday or Fiesta Friday or Sábado Gigante. But they do that to everybody. That happens to African Americans as well. They'll call the show Urban Night, Apollo Night, Def Jam Comedy Night, but that's as far as they'll take it. And they won't take it to the next level like they will for us, because, there's people fighting for black rights. We don't have anyone. We got Repo. And he's got his own agenda, I guarantee you, my African-American brothers and sisters, you will never see a malt liquor Monday. Or Tupac Tuesday, or Watermelon Wednesday, or Thong Thursday, or Fried Chicken Friday, or Sookie Sookie Saturday, or Slap a Hoe Sunday. And that most definitely would never happen to rednecks. He got quiet. I'm gonna do the joke. Because it'll never happen. You'll never hear of a monster truck Monday or a trailer park Tuesday or white trash Wednesday or take your sister out Thursday. Look at.
Oh, hell no, Fluffy. You done crossed the line now. I'm from Apache Junction. We don't play that.
I'm a dork too. I don't know how to talk to women. And this guy always comes, hello. Girls go crazy. And ladies, I'm gonna tell you right now, if a pretty man is your thing, if a gorgeous GQ guy is what you want, then by all means, go for it. But I'm gonna let you know right now, in the long run, a pretty man is gonna do nothing but lie to you, cheat on you, and break your heart. That's why, ladies, you need to start giving guys like me a chance. That's right, because I'm going to tell you guys right now, the worst thing I'll ever do is have dinner without you. And everybody... Look at some of the girls. Everybody gives me advice too on the best way to meet that certain someone. Like my sister Emily, she always tells me the best way to meet someone is to go on the internet. She goes, go online, you'll meet someone. I'm like, I thought it'd be a good idea because my sister, she's cool people. She goes to school, she goes to church, she's nice. But I gotta tell you guys something, she's a freak. You meet her in person, she's all sweet and innocent. Oh, hello, how are you? Nice to meet you. Bye. But you catch her online at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, man, she's like, I'm licking and sucking your toes. Ooh, do you like it? Now see, that's scary. It is, because I had no idea she was online. I was like, yeah, I like it. I was like, what's up? I see my sister the next day. She's like, I met someone. I said, me too. Check it out. I got some sandals. What's up? But you guys have to be careful. If you're gonna meet people on the internet, be careful, because you don't know what you're gonna get. You don't. I went on a blind date with a girl who was half Sasquatch, half Chupacabra. Yes, some of the white people.
Chip a what?
It's like Bigfoot, only smaller. Like cousins, you know? You gotta be careful, because if they'll throw these little mysterious words out there to kind of like, get you excited. Like this one girl, she described herself as bubbly, and I hear bubbly and I was thinking,
Oh my God! Wow, really? Shut up! Wow, really? Oh my God!
man, and instead what I got was, and I'm standing there. You have to be careful. And I said, you know what? Okay, maybe it's my bad luck. Couldn't possibly happen to me 3 times, right? So I gave it another shot. Went on another blind date with a girl who said she was a sexy Latina. I was excited. What's up? I get to her house, you guys. She was not Latina. Oh, no. She was black. Now, I didn't have a problem with her being black, but she specifically wrote out, I'm Latina. So I called her on it, right? I said, hey, girl, before we go any further, didn't you say that you were Latina? You know what she told me? She got mad. She was like, fool, I am Latina. Shoot, that's my name. All right then. Come on, let's go.
everyone. Welcome to another Sideshow Unboxing with special guest unboxer, Gabriel Iglesias. Hello.
Hola, ¿cómo están todos? Damas y caballeros, soy Gabriel Iglesias. Everybody's like,
Oh my God, I didn't sign up for this. It's supposed to be an unboxing. It's freaking Telemundo.
Hey, this could air there. You never know.
It
you
could.
never know.
You never know.
There you
Unboxings
go.
are pretty popular.
They are. So this is the Black Panther unboxing from Hot Toys. This is the 6 scale figure, and Black Panther nominated for some Oscars. So
Yeah, let's just say what it is. They've won the Oscars. They've won. That's right.
Wakanda
That's
forever.
right. Forever.
Yeah. So
Wakanda.
you get to take it out of the box and play.
That's right. Let's
play.
Ah, there we go. And by the way, these boxes are so reusable. So some people are like, I'm going to leave it in the box. It's never coming out of the box. You should always take the toys out. I'm just saying.
Take them out
Just
and
take
play
them
with
out.
them.
Enjoy.
They're posable. That's what they're
Play.
there for.
It's an investment. They should go buy Bitcoin then. All right. Go do something money. If you're gonna burn money, go do that. All right, help me out here. Look.
All right.
Wait.
Oh,
Let me do
right.
the
First you gotta do-
Frankenstein. It's alive. Right.
Yep.
Uh huh.
Oh,
It
and
almost
then
came
now-
out right there.
Yeah. Okay. There's 2 layers, so I'm gonna
There's
get
2 layers.
this other layer.
So like right now we pull it out of the box. It was like it happened really quick. Can we do like special effects magic and rewind it and then
We'll just
unbox
slow.
it in slow motion and put like really dramatic, gaudy music behind it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep,
Look
there
at
we
that.
go.
Ask and you shall receive.
There, see?
That's what it's like when you're working with people with a budget. It's pretty awesome.
So Black Panther's gonna be all you. I'm gonna put together his base.
His
'cause
base.
His base is all blacklit and stuff.
Oh, I
so-
thought you meant you were like putting a sound system in the car.
Oh, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
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 boom.
boom.
It's
Well,
all
it's kind of
about
like
that
that
bass.
once you get the black light going. It is kind of like that. All right, this goes this way. Do you need help?
All right, here we go. Oh, that's right, you guys. Every Hot Toys toy comes complete with this thing to make cookies in. So you pour the dough in here, and then in 1 hour,
I got Black Panther cookies.
yeah. All right, check him out. Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Here we go. You ain't ready. Look at that. What?
Vanna Whiting
What?
right now.
Can you please take off the arm condoms and the foot condoms and the head condom? That's right, you guys. Always be safe. So, when in Wakanda, let's see. This is awesome. Oh, and it comes with different options. Look at, you can either go like when he's ready to fight or when he's ready to talk smack to the Avengers. You are not ready here for Wakanda, okay? You are not ready. You will not respect the technology. Is that kind of like what
That's kind of what they sound like.
kind of sounds? He kind of.
Yeah, that's pretty spot
that is
on right
right.
there. It's like you do this for
I
a
will
living.
accept your challenge to fight. Like he started off.
You're the professional.
Look at that. All right, I'm gonna change his head.
Change his head.
Oh, something fell. Something fell.
It's the eyes.
Something fell.
Just his eyes.
Just
It's
his eyes.
cool.
No,
Just-
we need the eyes. We need the eyes.
You need to get the. Ooh.
Is that the first time you tear a guy's head off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. There we go.
I think she broke it.
I think
All
I
right, here we
broke
go.
it.
No, seriously, I think you broke it.
No, did I break it?
Did you break it?
No, he's fine. It's just the collar. You got to put it down.
Okay.
There we go. See, he's fine. He's fine.
I felt that.
You felt that
I felt that.
right there.
Check him out. He's ready for the press conference right here. I would like to accept my award for the Oscars. Huh?
Yeah,
see? Right there.
Chadwick right there.
There you go.
It's a really great likeness. One of the things that Hot Toys is amazing at are these likenesses and how they walk.
That's how I walk in the
ex-
mornings.
ex-
I walk just like that
I mean,
in the mornings.
that's how he needs
Get out
his
of bed.
he needs
just
his
kinda
coffee.
Side to side.
He didn't go to Starbucks yet.
No.
Yeah.
So cool. I don't even know. They don't even need the stand.
No. Okay.
See that?
Well, this.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
We have
I was
it.
like- I was like, we have
We
it,
have
and this
it,
one
and you're
has
building it.
like a light up. So you're gonna want that
Okay.
to light him up. But you can swap out his arms because he has the claws and he has the spear. There's tons of stuff.
There's
that he
tons
comes
of
with.
stuff, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm being a bad box opener. Like, there's all kinds of stuff in the box and you're not showing us. It's got the spear.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
Look
no.
at that.
Yeah. Let's
Right
see.
here.
What else we got in here?
Well, his base is lit up, so you can put him on it now.
He's got like 4 different hands. I think this is the spear holding hand. Let me see. Let me see if he'll hold it.
But look at how he lights up, and he's in the club, the Wakandan club. He's like,
wait, put the hand that has the spear in it.
okay, let's put the hand that has the spear in it.
All right, here we go. Give it to him.
Oh, I was like, what is this? No, it's just the little feather on the spear. He's like, gonna stand on his base. It's all about the base.
All about the base. All right.
All right. Let's pose him a little bit. Can do a little one of. Ooh, look, he can do one of these. Hey, going to Wakanda.
That pose, he's going to the club. Yeah. He's going to the Wakanda club. Wakanda. There's a word play in there somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
Wait.
Do we have it? All right.
He's got authority and attitude with this
Yeah,
thing.
I know. I didn't even know he could do that. I was just like, and then there's his backdrop.
Oh, the
so you
backdrop.
guys know he's Black Panther in case you weren't paying attention this whole video.
Like as if the suit and the spear.
And the Chadwick Boseman, as if none of that's enough.
Just for those that just need a little extra.
Black Panther.
Black Panther, you guys.
So this is the unboxing of the Black Panther 6-scale figure from Hot Toys with special guest unboxer.
Gabriel Iglesias.
Gabriel Iglesias, for those of you that don't speak Spanish.
Thank you guys for watching.
So I got some tweets about the first show. People were asking Martin because people saw Stand Up Revolution season 1 and they noticed that your hair is different. Your hair is actually 3 inches longer than it was last year.
You know what? I'm just glad I picked up inches somewhere, bro. I'll take it.
Well, it's different, bro, because last year, it was getting longer, kind of starts getting, now you're bringing back the 80s, bro.
I wish I could bring back the 80s. I went hard in the 80s, bro. You know that show, Remember the 80s? I'm glad they made it, because I forgot half the crap that I did.
And you guys have no idea. This man right here, okay, if he looks like a rock star, it's because he is. He parties hard. I know how hard he parties. Ozo knows how hard he parties. Let me tell you a story. After season 1, Stand Up Revolution, we went on tour for a while. We went all over the U.S. and as a gift to all my buddies that were on the tour with me, I gave everybody an iPhone 4S. For gift. Martin was so excited because it had this feature, it still has this feature called Siri, where you hit the button and you can talk to the phone and it'll help you out. Like if you say, oh, call John, and it's like, ding ding, calling John. It's really really cool. But Martin, you see how he is? He messes with the phone. He's like, ding ding, Siri, tell me something dirty. And the phone takes everything literal, so it's like, ding, would you like me to locate a car wash? So anyways, you guys, I had a lot of fun watching him play with the phone, but then a couple weeks go by, and we're doing a show out in Northern California in San Jose, and we had a really good time that night doing the show, and the people invited us to hang out, and we had a bunch of drinks, and someone said, you want to go eat? And I was like, yeah, and someone said, you want to go drink? And so Martin and I parted ways for about an hour, and then we met up an hour later back at the, at the hotel, and I'm walking in okay, and he's gone. He is just, and somebody's helping him in. I'm like, who are you? I don't know, but he fell. And drag him in, and he doesn't even take off his clothes. He gets into the bed with everything on, including his shoes. So the next morning, guys, Martin comes over to my side of the room, and he's like, bro, are you okay? Bro, I peed on myself. And my response was actually, again? Because he's partied that hard in the past. Martin has partied so hard, you guys, that there's been times where he's had to throw away mattresses. All right? So I go, Martin, why are you taking this so much worse? In the past, whenever that happened, he laughed about, oh, bro, look what happened. Party like a rock star, He goes, bro, you don't understand. My phone was in my pocket. I go, no. Yeah, I drowned Siri. I had a heart attack. And I felt bad because Martin was like, bro, it's a new phone. I go, listen, Martin. I says, hey, don't worry, I got you covered, man. And so I said, listen, I'm going to go get you a new phone. So we take a nice little trip to the mall, and we found an Apple store. And we get to the front, and there's a girl there with a clipboard, and they're always trying to, how can I help you? And, well, we want to see about replacing my friend's phone. Did he lose it? I go, no, it's actually, it got damaged. Well, what's wrong with the phone? I go, it kind of got wet. And then she looks at Martin, oh, did someone drop it in the sink? Like, no, not exactly. And she said, oh, he dropped it in the toilet? I go, he wishes. She goes, well, we have a few in stock. Would you like a black iPhone or would you like a white iPhone? I said, well, you know, Martin and I have the same color iPhone. I said, we both have a white one. So I says, just so we don't have the confusion of always grabbing each other's phones, I said, Martin, would you mind getting a black iPhone? He goes, yeah, but does the black iPhone have Siri? And I'm like, what kind of a question is that? Why wouldn't the black iPhone have Siri, right? And then I started thinking, can you imagine if a black iPhone was really a black iPhone? You know, Martin gets in the car. Doo, doo. Siri, what's the temperature outside? Why don't you stick your head out the window? Doo, doo. Siri, talk dirty to me. You better not pee on me. Okay, I ain't like that white iPhone.
Friend of the morning show, Gabriel Iglesias, is back this morning. Boy, I know you've hit the big time when you've got your own bobblehead.
I'm doing something right, huh? Wow. I was cracking up because he's like, I'm gonna show you something you've never seen before. I'm thinking, wow, they're gonna show the Mexican with the bobblehead. No, it's the albino kangaroo.
Yeah. Wow.
That's the other thing you've never seen before.
Right.
Yeah, look at that. It's kind of built to scale, which is kind of cool. It's a little heavy. It's not bad though. But yeah, we got the same. If you look at the back of the head, got the same pack of weenies right here.
Oh yeah.
That I have on the back. The guy who made it definitely very, very good at what he does.
I know we've talked to you about this before, but the name of your website is fluffyguy.com. You like talking about your weight when you're on stage.
It's not something I like to dwell on, but I can't help it because everybody always has a fluffy joke. I say fluffy because I don't like the word fat because fat just sounds wrong. But you say fluffy, it sounds cuter.
Yeah.
And yeah, the website is fluffyguy.com, and make sure you put guy after fluffy. Don't just type fluffy because if you type just fluffy, that's not me. That's a whole different Pikachu. You know what I'm saying?
And no relation to the Iglesias family?
For the ladies who are watching here today, yes. And I'll be at the club this weekend. Come on out.
Well,
What's with Enrique? No, you're the other Iglesias.
Do you find the fluffiness, do you find that it helps you meet the women, or?
You know, you'd be surprised. Well, here's the thing is that pretty guys have their own way of doing things.
Yeah.
You know, hello, you're so beautiful. I don't have good lines like that. I just tell a girl straight out, hey, you hungry? What's up? And they'll tell me, say something romantic. I got coupons, let's do it. You know, but I talk about being a big guy because it's, you know, it's a little difficult because everybody has a big joke. You know, I always get people walking up to me, hey, big man, what's up? And I'm like, all right. Yeah. That's why I hate Thanksgiving, because every Thanksgiving I always get that one guy walking up going, hey, buddy. It's a big day, huh? What are you talking about? Gobble, gobble. That sucks. You know why? Because that means that ugly people get more respect than fluffy people. Because at least ugly people, you wait till they leave the room before you make fun of them. You know? You never walk up to an ugly person going, hey, buddy, trick or treat. What are you talking about?
I read in an interview that you said that your worst hecklers are older white women at bachelorette parties.
Yes, because, well, because they get drunk and, you know,
Oh my God, you are so funny.
and I'm like, can you keep it down?
I'm sorry, you're just so funny. I can't help it. I'm getting married. Yay!
And if you're getting married, they're not going to throw you out of the club. They're going to, you know, like, ma'am, can you...
I paid to be here, okay? I don't care. I'm going to watch the fluffy Mexican. He is so sexy.
And of course, I'm waiting outside. Hey, what's up?
You have another special coming up?
Yes, I got approved for my second Comedy Central half-hour special, which is great. I'm excited about that. And I have a movie coming out next month with Lindsay Wagner and Alan Thicke.
Where have you been?
What
They've been... Thanks.
The Bionic Woman and Alan Thicke. What is this?
Yeah, the Bionic Woman and Mr. Seaver. Yeah, we did an independent film called The Surfer King, which is pretty cool. It's like it's a teen flick, and it's real cute. And I get to play a Hawaiian, which is different. You know, I figured they'd have me playing a gang member or something, but no, they're like, Gabriel, I want you to be a Hawaiian. I didn't know why until I got to go to Hawaii. I come to find something out. Apparently, Hawaiian people look like swollen Mexicans. And nobody ever told me. I get off the plane in Honolulu. I start looking around. I'm like, oh my God, my family. And they're looking at me the same way. Aloha, brother. Aloha, makele, malo, malo. I don't know what to say, man. I'm like, orale.
So what? Are you the Surfer King or?
No. I'm the ironically enough, the owner of the snack shop. And
what?
Yeah.
Thanks so much for being here again.
Thank you guys very much. Enjoy the bobbleheads.
Oh my God, yeah.
Stay. So then she walks me into the doctor's office. I sit down, doctor walks in, and we spoke for an hour. In a nutshell, what he says is that he wants to take my stomach, which in his opinion is the size of an NFL football, and he wants to cut it and make it the size of a hard-boiled egg. Therefore, you only eat this much and you lose weight with time. Problem with gastric bypass is that if you don't stick to their program religiously, not only will you not lose weight, you will gain weight, and you'll have a series of complications. And then he asked, do you travel a lot? I'm like, I'm on the road 46 weeks out of the year. He goes, this is not gonna work for you. I'm like, I agree, I like 2 eggs. I said, well, what should I do? He goes, I don't know, but this isn't gonna work. So I left the office. I was bummed out, you guys. I get in my car. I was so depressed because I'm like, someone told me I got 2 years to live. Surgery's my last hope. And so I started crying. I was sad. I was in the car. I'm crying. I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do? And the only thing that could cheer me up was a drive-through. And I know that sounds crazy. Some of you are like, isn't that what got you in that position to begin with? Yes, but it's the only thing that made sense. There's a reason why it's called comfort food. Think about that. Anytime you see someone eating a burger, they never look sad. They always look happy. You might look sad walking in, you might look sad walking out, but when the actual event of eating a burger is happening, life couldn't be better. That's right. My girl told me that I make sounds when I eat burgers. I didn't know. Apparently I do. I'm eating a burger and I'm like, She was like, are you eating that or are you eating that? Think about it. Who's sad when they're eating fast food? I'll tell you who's sad. The person eating a salad watching someone eat fast food. That's who's sad. So I pull up to this fast food restaurant with a big M on it. And the guy in the speaker's like, may I help you? And I'm crying. I'm like, you have no idea. What I eventually wound up doing, you guys, is I started low carbing. Now, I am not eating healthy by no means, okay? I still eat fast food every single day. And people question it.
How do you eat fast food and lose 100 pounds?
I'll give you an example. I'll go to a burger place and I'll order a double cheeseburger. I won't eat the bread. I won't eat the onions, the tomato, the ketchup. I'll eat the meat, the cheese, the mayo, the mustard, and I'll order up to 3 with like 3 diet sodas. And people go,
that's unhealthy. The cholesterol's gonna kill you.
I agree. But guess what? Cholesterol's gonna take 10 years to kill me. Diabetes is gonna do it in 2. Right now, I'm winning by 8. Hell yeah, that's called fluffy math, bro. There's a lot of people mad in here right now.
Fluffy found a loophole.
Yes. So I started low carbing, I started doing yoga, and I know that sounds like a joke right there. Yeah, some of you are like, he means yogurt. No, yoga. Freaking DDP helped me, and then I started lifting weights, and it's kind of hard for me, you guys, because now I have people at my shows telling me,
we're noticing there's a little difference. You're a little less fluffy. What's gonna happen if you keep losing weight? What are we gonna call you? What are we gonna call you?
I lift weights, call me Buffy, I don't care. The point is that I'm not trying to lose weight for vanity's sake. I'm very secure. The point is that I'm trying to lose weight so I can be around for my family, so I can be around for my friends, and so I can be around for you. I am officially down 100 pounds. Yeah. I know some of you in the front are looking at me right now like,
well, how big were you?
I know. Hercules, yeah. Anyways, you guys, let me tell you what happened. Basically, I found out I was a little sick. I was diagnosed about 2 years ago, type 2 diabetic. Now, I maxed out at 445 pounds. Yeah, that's way past fluffy, okay? Let's be honest, that's not even, damn! 445 pounds, that's borderline Discovery Channel fat. That was like, I couldn't leave the house, you know?
He wants to go to the movies.
It was really bad, you guys, and so I was waking up every morning with a 300 plus sugar level. Now, anyone who knows anything about diabetes, that is super high. And you do that enough times and eventually, clear.
It's so hard to say goodbye. They buried him in frosting. It was the sweetest funeral ever. Everyone got a cupcake. It was so nice.
I'm at the doctor's office, you guys, and the doctor tells me, he says, listen, Gabriel, you're 445 pounds, your weight is out of control, your diabetes is out of control, you're 35 years old, you will not live another 2 years. I guarantee it. And I got very emotional, you know. I was like, are you serious? He goes, 2 years tops. And I was like, but I just started making money. Well, it's gonna be a nice funeral. I was like, what an ass. So it took a lot for me to finally start doing something about it, you know, because it's not like this is the first time I try to lose weight. This has been happening for a long time, but somebody tells you you're gonna die, you actually wake up. So what it took the support of my friends, my family, and, you know, especially, I gotta give credit where credit is due. Martin, you guys, helped me out so much because he's always encouraging me to go to the gym. Let's go work out, bro. Let's go do something. And more importantly than let's go work out is, we're on the road together 46 weeks out of the year, so we eat together a lot, and he's always watching what I eat. And if he sees me reaching for something I shouldn't mess with, he checks me, especially breakfast. That's my favorite meal. I love breakfast. And they always put us at these nice hotels where they give us this continental breakfast with the buffet, and, if I'm eating eggs and bacon and sausage, that's fine. Yes, some of it's fattening, but guess what? No sugar. If Martin sees me reaching for muffins or waffles, he makes a scene. He waits for me to get about 15 feet away, and he starts yelling in front of all the people at the restaurant. Oh yeah, he's still ghetto. I don't care if it's a Ritz-Carlton. Guess what? Machete's here. He starts yelling. He waits for me to get 15 feet away, and then he starts. Really, bro? You're gonna put that in your mouth, Fluffy? You know what that's gonna do to your body? Hey, have some self-respect. And he makes me cry at breakfast. I'm sad. I'm like, I don't want the muffin. I don't want it. I don't want the muffin. I'm not a little whore. I'm not a little whore. But see, that is a real friend who would check me and remind me, hey, bro, get mad at me all you want. I just want you to live. And I gotta respect that. That's why I love that dude, And in turn, sometimes I gotta check Martin. Yeah. Believe me, you guys, it goes both ways. Sometimes I have to check him, not about his weight, but he has his demons too. Believe that. Yes, sometimes there's limited space at the hotels where we're staying at. So sometimes we got to double up on a room. And every now and then, Martino brings some random girl to the room at 3 o'clock in the morning, wakes me up. I got to look at him and say, really, bro? You're going to put that in your mouth? Do you know what that's gonna do to your body? Hey, have some self. He doesn't, he really doesn't. So, one night I was drinking on the bus and I go to put my cup down and I missed the table and the cup hit the floor. I didn't get up right away to get the cup because I figured I'm gonna get up in a couple minutes and make myself another drink. I'll pick up the cup then. Dave sees the cup on the floor, and then he looks at me and says, hey, I ain't your mama. Pick that shit up. I get to the back of the bus, and I'm like, wait a minute, I pay him. Hey, Dave, shut up. Yeah, I'll be in the back in my room. Thank you. Drive safe. And people tell me, you work with a man who talks that way to you? Why? Let me tell you why. Because he's honest. With Dave, you know exactly what you get. Nowadays, it is so hard for me to tell who's being genuine and who has an agenda. And with him, you know exactly where you stand. If he likes you, he loves you. And if not, you're on the curb with Kenny G. That being said, I have a story to share. About 1.5 years ago, maybe longer, we're on the bus and we're heading down the highway. Just so you have kind of an understanding of the bus layout, let's say this is the front. Here's Dave, the driver, empty seat, and then a sliding door that goes in between him and the rest of the tour bus. My buddy Alfred and I are in the living room portion and we're watching TV. We're watching the news. And on the news, there's this person who is running for some type of office. No particular office. And I guess their big plan is to erect a structure between two bodies of land. Somewhere. And I guess they want one side of the structure to finance the entire project. Well, my buddy Alfred and I, we have a lot of family that works in construction, and we know a bad job when we see one. So we started to voice our opinion out loud about how we felt about this person and what they wanted to do. We're being very loud. So loud, Dave can hear us. And then we hear Dave. America. I yell out to Dave. I said, be quiet, Dave. This isn't about you. He taps a button on the dashboard that activates the sliding door. And when the door is about that far from closing, he yells out, I'm building a wall. I couldn't even get upset because I was too much in shock over the fact that that came out of someone 4 feet away from me. My buddy Alfred and I, we look like chickens. We're like... My cell phone goes off. I take out my phone, and there's a text message from Dave. And I said, that's right, he better say I'm sorry. He better say just kidding. I open up the text message, and it says, and you're paying for it. And people tell me, you still work with him after that? Yes, I do. I trust that man with my life every single night. I know where his heart's at. He can say whatever he wants. At the end of the day, he still has to drive around the king of the Mexicans. The point to this story is, just because you have a difference in opinion, it doesn't mean that you can't have respect for one another, that you can't have love for one another, that you can't have incredible friendships with one another. It's our differences that make us special. What a lot of us need to work on is our delivery. It's all in the way you say things. That's why text messages are always misinterpreted, because you read the text according to how you feel. What does he mean, hello? Yeah. Anyway, Dave has gotten us to 48 of the 50 states. He doesn't travel with us outside of America. He prefers it that way. Last year, we got a chance to do a European tour of 15 countries. Estonia, Germany, Norway, Belgium, the Netherlands, UK. We're just bouncing around all over the place. And then we wound up on the other side of the world. Out of all the countries I performed in, my favorite country outside of home is Australia. And I'll tell you why. Australia, much like us in America, has its list of priorities. You know what's not on their list? Political correctness. They do not care about your feelings. It's like a country full of Daves. Believe it or not, it's very refreshing to be around such a large group of people who speak their minds so freely. And if you know that before you go there, you're gonna have an amazing time. But if you don't know that and you show up, it is a culture shock and a half, because I showed up and I didn't know. Everybody says you gotta see the beaches, and I went to the beach. I had people coming up to me. Hey, somebody help me get him back in the water. Yeah, look at right there, big fella. Look at you right there. Oh, look, he's moving. He's moving. He's moving. Oh, he's crying. He's crying. I bet it tastes like gravy. It's not bullying if everyone does it. Yeah, that being said, I'm in Australia, Sydney, Australia, at the Opera House. For me, it was one of the most iconic places I've ever got to perform in. It was bucket list, definitely. After the show, I wanted to go hang out with some Aussies and see what that was like. I'm hanging out at a pub. First things first, Australian people do not drink Foster's beer. That's an American thing. They don't drink that over there. I tried ordering one to fit in, didn't go over well. Bartender looked at me. Hey, you like the taste of piss, do ya? Okay, don't order that again. So I'm hanging out with these two Aussies, and we're drinking a rum called Bundaberg. At first glance, it looks like a Coca-Cola bottle because there's a polar bear on the front. And then you drink it, and you're like, that's not Coke. As we're talking, a third Australian joined the conversation. And he sounded a little bit different from the other two. He had more of a raspy voice. More like, all right, yeah, mate, yeah, all right. He sounded like a drunk pirate underwater. These two guys didn't like him, so they called him a name and they left. And now it's just me and drunk pirate. We're talking about life. Life in America, life in Australia, talking about our differences. He tells me that he's a professional knife maker. He's showing me how it's done. He's showing me pictures. We wind up polishing off 3 bottles of this rum. And drunk wasn't even the right word to describe our level. My tour manager, Ryan, he comes up to me and he says, Gabe, time to go. And I look at Ryan and I'm like, but Ryan, I just made a friend and he makes knives and they're pretty. My tour manager always knows how to talk to me no matter what condition I'm in. If I'm drunk, he knows better than to talk to me like I'm an adult. He talks to me like I'm 2. He looks at me and he says, hey, buddy, you hungry? Well, listen, if we don't leave right now, they're going to close McDonald's and you're going to have to eat at the airport. I got to go. Oh, Mom, you got to go, no worries. And he goes to shake my hand. And when he shook my hand, he put his personal pocket knife that he made in my hand as a gift. That's for you, Mike. Thanks for being nice. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna cut cheeseburgers with this. One night, I was drinking on the bus, and I go to put my cup down, and I missed the table, and the cup hit the floor. I didn't get up right away to get the cup, because I figured I'm gonna get up in a couple minutes and make myself another drink. I'll pick up the cup then. Dave sees the cup on the floor, and then he looks at me and says, hey, I ain't your mama. Pick that shit up. I get to the back of the bus, and I'm like, wait a minute, I pay him. Hey, Dave, shut up. Yeah, I'll be in the back in my room. Thank you. Drive safe. And people tell me, you work with a man who talks that way to you? Why? Let me tell you why. Because he's honest. With Dave, you know exactly what you get. Nowadays, it is so hard for me to tell who's being genuine and who has an agenda. And with him, you know exactly where you stand. If he likes you, he loves you. And if not, you're on the curb with Kenny G. That being said, I have a story to share. About 1.5 years ago, maybe longer, we're on the bus and we're heading down the highway. Just so you have kind of an understanding of the bus layout, let's say this is the front. Here's Dave, the driver, empty seat, and then a sliding door that goes in between him and the rest of the tour bus. My buddy Alfred and I are in the living room portion and we're watching TV. We're watching the news. And on the news, there's this person who is running for some type of office. No particular office. And I guess their big plan is to erect a structure between 2 bodies of land. Somewhere. And I guess they want one side of the structure to finance the entire project. Well, my buddy Alfred and I, we have a lot of family that works in construction, and we know a bad job when we see one. So we started to voice our opinion out loud about how we felt about this person and what they wanted to do. We're being very loud. So loud, Dave can hear us. And then we hear Dave. America. I yell out to Dave. I said, be quiet, Dave. This isn't about you. he taps a button on the dashboard that activates the sliding door. And when the door's about that far from closing, he yells out, "I'm building a wall." I couldn't even get upset because I was too much in shock over the fact that that came out of someone 4 feet away from me. My buddy Alfred and I, we look like chickens. We're like, my cell phone goes off. I take out my phone and there's a text message from Dave. And I said, that's right, he better say I'm sorry. He better say just kidding. I open up the text message and it says, "And you're paying for it." And people tell me, "You still work with him after that?" Yes, I do. I trust that man with my life every single night. I know where his heart's at. He can say whatever he wants. At the end of the day, he still has to drive around the king of the Mexicans. The point to this story is, just because you have a difference in opinion, it doesn't mean that you can't have respect for one another, that you can't have love for one another, that you can't have incredible friendships with one another. It's our differences that make us special. What a lot of us need to work on is our delivery. It's all in the way you say things. That's why text messages are always misinterpreted, because you read the text according to how you feel. What does he mean, hello? Yeah. Anyway, Dave has gotten us to 48 of the 50 states. He doesn't travel with us outside of America. He prefers it that way. Last year, we got a chance to do a European tour of 15 countries. Estonia, Germany, Norway, Belgium, the Netherlands, UK. We're just bouncing around all over the place. And then we wound up on the other side of the world. Out of all the countries I performed in, my favorite country outside of home is Australia. And I'll tell you why. Australia, much like us in America, has its list of priorities. You know what's not on their list? Political correctness. They do not care about your feelings. It's like a country full of Daves. Believe it or not, it's very refreshing to be around such a large group of people who speak their minds so freely. And if you know that before you go there, you're gonna have an amazing time. But if you don't know that and you show up, it is a culture shock and a half, because I showed up and I didn't know. Everybody says you gotta see the beaches, and I went to the beach. I had people coming up to me. "Hey, somebody help me get him back in the water." Yeah, right there, big fella. Look at you right there. Oh, look, he's moving. He's moving. He's moving. Oh, he's crying. He's crying. I bet it tastes like gravy. It's not bullying if everyone does it. Yeah, that being said, I'm in Australia, Sydney, Australia, at the Opera House. For me, it was one of the most iconic places I've ever got to perform in. It was bucket list, definitely. After the show, I wanted to go hang out with some Aussies and see what that was like. I'm hanging out at a pub. First things first, Australian people do not drink Foster's beer. That's an American thing. They don't drink that over there. I tried ordering one to fit in, didn't go over well. Bartender looked at me. "Hey, you like the taste of piss, do ya?" "Okay, don't order that again." So I'm hanging out with these two Aussies, and we're drinking a rum called Bundaberg. At first glance, it looks like a Coca-Cola bottle because there's a polar bear on the front. And then you drink it, and you're like, that's not Coke. As we're talking, a third Australian joined the conversation. And he sounded a little bit different from the other two. He had more of a raspy voice. More like, "All right, yeah, mate. Yeah, all right." He sounded like a drunk pirate underwater. These two guys didn't like him, so they called him a name and they left. And now it's just me and Drunk Pirate. We're talking about life. Life in America, life in Australia, talking about our differences. He tells me that he's a professional knife maker. He's showing me how it's done. He's showing me pictures. We wind up polishing off 3 bottles of this rum. And drunk wasn't even the right word to describe our level. My tour manager, Ryan, he comes up to me and he says, Gabe, time to go. And I look at Ryan and I'm like, but Ryan, I just made a friend and he makes knives and they're pretty. My tour manager always knows how to talk to me no matter what condition I'm in. If I'm drunk, he knows better than to talk to me like I'm an adult. He talks to me like I'm 2. He looks at me and he says, hey, buddy, you hungry? Well, listen, if we don't leave right now, they're gonna close McDonald's and you're gonna have to eat at the airport. I gotta go. Oh, Mom, you gotta go, no worries. And he goes to shake my hand. And when he shook my hand, he put his personal pocket knife that he made in my hand as a gift. That's for you, Mike. Thanks for being nice. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna cut cheeseburgers with this.